This is our walkthrough for our game that we made for the level 99 game jam called Secrets of Pirate Cove. For the theme of the game jam, take a deep breath. So we really wanted to make something that was very Subnautica-esque, but the theme is just a little bit different. So you start the game with this journal entry that tells you what you're here for, as well as the controls for getting around the game. Journal entry, March 8, 2023, Caribbean. Weather sunny with a slight breeze. Today was a momentous day. After years of searching, we finally found the map to the Pirate Cove. It was hidden in a secret compartment in an old book that we found in a dusty library. The map was old and faded, but we were able to make out the details. It showed the location of a small island in the Caribbean. It mentions a great treasure. We've been studying pirates for our entire lives, and this is our chance to make a real discovery. We know that the treasure is out there, and we are determined to find it. We are leaving tomorrow morning. We are not sure how long it will take us to find the treasure, but we are determined to succeed. So you start out in the world, and if you turn around, you find this shopkeeper person behind you. If you hover over it, she buys fish. You can interact with her, and you can see that journal entry again if you need to. And it's an entry from your parents' old journal. So we're going to leave the shop, and we can hit tab to open the inventory again at any time. But I do need to buy some stuff from her. And then you can see, well, why is all the rum gone? Okay, so this is a walkthrough, so I'm going to be pretty quick with everything. I need to gather the fish to buy the stuff from the shopkeeper. And you can just barely see some sails over there underwater. Bear with me, I am not used to this high of a sensitivity of a mouse. The defaults for Unity are pretty high. Okay. I have to buy enough fish, and I already know I need a good handful to actually get it. You should have seen the mistakes that I made while spawning these fish. So many mistakes. We had some real sea monsters from me trying to populate the ocean. Alright. Alright, I've probably got around enough fish now, so I'm just going to swim to the surface to see where I need to go. So I'm going to go back over to the shopkeeper over here, and you can actually see the dock sticking out into the water over here, so that's how you know where to go. To come back over here to the shopkeeper and talk to her, and you're just going to sell enough fish so you can buy the crowbar, and if you want, you can buy the goggles. They're not necessary to win the game. They just make it so you can see more clearly underwater. So you'll notice this time, when I'm looking at that ship in the distance, it's a good bit clearer that it's over there. It just makes it easier to get around the cove, really. The funny thing is, I tried to make swim fins one of the upgrades, and I thought that would just be, like, improve the player's speed. And that caused so many errors with collision that I decided to leave it out for now. Alright, so what you're going to do is, if you see the captain's quarters over here, to go to the next step, you're going to find this hatch that's a little bit ajar already, and you're going to put your crowbar in there. And if you hover it, it'll even say, if only I had something to pry this open. So you're just going to swim into here. Grab the key. And then go over here to the door. And it says it's locked. So open the door and go into here. And then you'll see a bunch of stuff on the desk. What you want is to hover over this dagger. If you're having trouble and the game's not registering it, just try to float above it before you interact with it, and you'll get this captain's riddle. Because one of the problems we found is if you walk up to it from down here, sometimes the desk collider gets in the way for some reason that we didn't really have time to fix. Once you have that riddle, if you read the riddle, if you wish to meet the sea, you must leave the cove behind, and the tower on your right will give you peace of mind. So let's swim up and see what tower it's talking about. If you wish to leave the cove, it said. So this is the entrance to the cove. And this whole circle is the cove. So that's the entrance and exit to the cove. You can see it's the only one. And it's going to be the tower on the right. Behind the tower, hidden in the rocks, the entrance lies to a secret place. A place of treasure, a place of gold. But if you are clever and always bold, you'll find you can swim like a fish. You can find the treasure chest and be rich beyond your wildest wish. I read that. So funny. But that is pointing to, this is the backside of the tower. Because when you enter the cave, the other side is the entrance, really. And I'm not swimming on the surface because if you can't hear it, there's a bit of an audio bug if you're sitting like right on the surface, because it can't tell if it should play above water sounds or below water. So just get up here and you're going to jump on these rocks. So you can see the tower is right here, and it's the tower on the right. The shopkeeper's over there, and I'm across, and there's some rocks that jut out just a little bit. If you jump up on these rocks, you'll see this little patch of water, and you're just gonna jump straight into it. And then there's a tunnel down here. And you're just gonna follow this tunnel all the way through. And you'll start to see a dock sticking out in the water over here. And you see this mysterious door. If you come over here to the controller, looks like I can insert the dagger here. You'll need to be about here to really trigger the dagger. We have the same problem over here where you can kind of see it here, but it's not triggering. So if you stand here, that moves this door and you find the treasure. And just walk up here, open this chest. The biggest box in the room is clearly the pirate's most precious prize. You open it to find a box full of dusty notes and faded maps. It seems this may not be your last adventure. Thank you for playing our game. So this game was made by myself, Jim Writes Code, and Red Seiko, and thank you for anyone that ends up playing it.